Like, yo, you know what time of TI is, nephew? You already know what time it is, bro. You know they hate because I'm consistent. Oh, they hate it. You know, Big Mama, little Papa said, he said, he gonna bless me today if I get this shit out the way. And I ain't gotta get it out the way just so I ain't gotta, you know, just so nobody else gets the download, because it be like that. Just for example, let's just say it's a crucial download that's time sensitive. And I don't get it done. Well, she's gonna give it to somebody else. She's gonna give it to somebody else to get it out. So I might as well get it out. But before we get it started, you know, I'm a man of reciprocation. So I'll wait until the proper reciprocation has been put down for me to continue. Yeah, because reciprocation is key, you know, for this type of stuff. Because we're not one-sided. You know, we're going to make sure that you're helping me and I'm helping you. You know, that's kind of how the divine works over her. You work with me, I work with you. So I'll give people a second to reciprocate, give them a second to come in. Depending on how quick this is, lets me know how stronger I'm getting in the algorithm. Even though they may not admit it, but I know Spirit has done a number for me behind the scenes. So just forever grateful for the divine, you know. Bro, I never knew I looked this good, nephew. Even me, I'm like, bro, I look pretty fucking good. You know they don't like that. They don't like when you toot your own horn, right? But I'm gonna do it anyway. I peeped it, bro. I'm like, damn, dude, I look pretty fucking good. Even more than I forgot how good I look, dude. You know, my girl's lucky. I'll just say that. You know the haters hate when I talk like that. But I'm like, dude, look at that guy. That guy is elite. I never knew Big Mama did me like that. Only yo, Big Mama did me good. Y'all can try that evil eye shit out. I got something for that ass. Anybody that's sending me hate and evil eye, may they go blind. May they go blind and lose limbs. So solid say, so solid be. Just hit that like, nephew. Did we hit the like button? Yes, we did. Let's get 2 likes, man. Let's get 2 likes. Let's get 2 likes. Then we'll start. 2 likes, nephew. 1 is 1. Now they took the like. Oh, that's all good. You can take the like. We're just going to be waiting on 2 likes. Como está, way? Just waiting on the reciprocation. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good jazz. Cause hit the notification bell, because you just never know what I might pull out the rabbit's ass. You just never know what I might pull out. I'm the type of guy that's very unpredictable. They can't predict me even if they try. Trust me. They try to predict me, brother. They can't. I don't even predict my goddamn self. What's predictable with me is I'm unpredictable. Yeah, bro, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the kind words, because I don't really get them that much on the... I get them, but not from the chat, not too much. But you know what I realized? He said, go get some weed, homie. You're on the wrong channel if you're talking about weed. You're on the wrong channel, buddy, but thanks for dropping by, and if you could drop a like for me, I'd appreciate it. But you're talking about weed, buddy, you're on the wrong channel. Go to a dispensary channel or something. This ain't a weed channel. If you want to go waste your life smoking weed, this ain't the channel for you, buddy. Like I said, we move off purpose over here. We're not on pleasure. If you want to go to a low vibrational channel, this channel ain't for you. All right, buddy? I think I'm going to get rid of you. Matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of you. We don't resonate. But yeah, man, I peeped it. Blessings come when you're on your purpose, bro. Especially when you're the great mother's chosen. She's not just finna drop you nothing crazy, bro. If you're not doing nothing with yourself. She's never gonna drop you something if you're not doing nothing with yourself, bro. Yeah, she's not, because you're gonna be, let's just say, dude, you're not even on your path, right? and you had one of your family's inheritances, at a young age. Dude, that could be a gift from the devil. Trust me. Because I remember I had a lot of money at a young age. Guess what I was on? He said, "You look hot." Hey, appreciate it. Dude, I had money at a young age, bro. I had no purpose. Dude, I was impulsive. My priorities weren't in check. I didn't find God. And guess what? I blew it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No purpose with the money. Blew it. So, yes, bro. Big Mama sees that. She's like, dude, I'm not going to drop you anything unless you're on purpose. And that's what I get. I get it. I understand it. First off, I didn't get it. But I'm like, no, bro, it makes sense because there's no room for error. Everybody has a specific purpose that they're going to unload what you need, but you have to be on that purpose. If you're not on that purpose, dude, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. You feel me? You got to be on that purpose. If you're not on that purpose, dude, she's not gonna drop shit. Give me 1 second. We got to get rid of this guy. She's not gonna give you shit. Because I noticed when I was a young age, bro. Dude, we were getting ourselves in all type of stuff. I'm just minding my business. We're just getting ourselves in all type of stuff, bro. I'm talking about, oh my God, dude. It makes so much sense. And then, I got on purpose with no dollar in my pocket. I'm glad I did that because I found my purpose with no dollar in my pocket. So everything, it makes sense. You don't need no money to do what you got to do. Because I was doing it for years when I was on ground zero and I lost everything. A couple things, a couple of times. But that time when they gave me that little you dig, dude, I got on purpose after that. Even though I was in a dysfunctional cycle for a little bit, I ended up getting on my purpose. And then one sacrifice led to another, you know what I mean? And now we're here. But in that 3 years of since 2020 to 2025, yes, that's been nothing but purpose. Even though around 2021, I think that's when I can't remember, but it's been 4 years on purpose with no type of divine big favor, that big ass little you dig, that big blessing. I did it with nothing. I'm talking about I was doing more things with no dollars in my pocket. I didn't have shit in my pocket. I did more than with something in my pocket because my priorities changed. I had to notice that all that stuff I had didn't mean anything. That stuff didn't mean anything. So therefore, with that knowing, I'm like, I don't need it. So there's been plenty of times where I had to leave everything alone. I had to drop everything just so I could start fresh because it'll give me a clean slate. You know what I mean? It'll give me a clean slate. And that's exactly what happened. I had a clean slate. Big Mama gave me a clean slate. She said, you got too much on your plate. You're not on purpose. And she made me lose everything a couple times. There's been a couple times where I lost everything because I didn't do it right. You don't do it right. If you don't do it right, you're going to lose everything. You're not in alignment. When you're not in alignment, dude, you're going to lose everything, man. When you're not on purpose, bro, you're on the devil. You're doing the devil's path. You're going to end up catching yourself in dysfunctional cycles, losing everything. So yeah, you gotta be on purpose in order to get things, especially if you want your divided heritage, like your spiritual confirmation with that door slamming. Especially if you want your spiritual heritage, she's never gonna drop you anything. She's never gonna drop you anything unless you're on purpose. And everybody got a specific purpose they gotta be on in order to get what they're looking for. She's not just gonna give it to you, even if you're on the path like where you right now. I've been doing this shit for a minute, and I've been doing it pretty good, but still. Like, there's certain things that has to be in place that I can't speak about. But certain things have to happen. If I'm not in purpose, she's not going to drop it. She's not going to drop it. And confirmation, even if she do drop you something, you still got to be in purpose with it. It's a big test. Like, if she do give you something that's from the divine, she's still going to test your devotion she's still gonna test you. Are you purposeful in your actions? You know, or are you just doing things pleasure based? You know what I'm saying? She will test you. She'll test you to see if your priorities are in check. This, that, and the third before she give you anything of value. So you just want to pass your test. And I know people are looking, but I'm out of my business. So as long as I ain't talking crazy, right? That's what happens when you speak your truth. You're gonna make enemies, man. I've seen a lot. I've seen that. I don't really care. Hopefully they're not enemies because you don't want to be my enemy, brother. Respectfully. But yeah, man. That's why I get. Like sometimes you gotta be with people to get what you're looking for because they're not gonna give you a whole bunch of money and your ass can fuck it up. I get it. No, for real. That's how they see it. I get it. They're gonna give you somebody that's real responsible in that department. But they may need assistance in the other department. It's a balance, man. It's a balance. Where you may lack, they have stability. Where they lack, you have that stability. So it's purposeful just by you coming together with the individual. So yeah, they're going to give you a little something. They're going to give you a little something. But you doing it by yourself, they're not going to drop nothing too big. Especially that, I know it sounds cliche, but certain things are put in place to protect people from themselves. Yes, you have many incarnations doing this alone. There's probably been lifetimes to where you probably was in a toxic cycle where you took yourself,
she's coming back.
You transitioned. Yeah, you transitioned just because you were dysfunctional. So they seen that and they took notes. So now they're like, instead of letting this guy do it alone, they're going to see if this guy can do it with somebody. We're not going to give him anything unless he, you know what I'm saying, gets that other person on the path. Because I'm picking that up. Because, yeah, man, I can't say too much, but I can't say too much because I'm getting secrets right now. And this ain't the place to put out the secrets. So I got to be quiet. But I wouldn't say it's a bad thing that it's like that. This is how it's divinely orchestrated. Like those ancient evils don't make sense. Like, no, you got to be with that person or else you're not going to get it. They'll make the well run dry. When the cosmos is at play, and this is an ancient evil, oh no, they'll make your money run dry. Just so you can get the picture. Like, hey, you're not supposed to say, there's something bigger than that. When you're doing everything right, but there's a hold on something, that means there's another thing you got to do in order to get something. You can do everything right until the lead up, and then next you got to jump in that next purpose, and then you get everything. That's what I'm picking up. No matter what, you're always going to be on purpose with Big Mama. She's never just going to catch you. You might have a couple of days off, but Big Mama's always going to want you in your purpose. This job is never ending. Divine favor ain't fair. So sometimes things ain't fair when it comes to you or your obligations or what you got to do. In terms of like who you got to be with. Not in terms of like they got a gun to your head. But there's ancient evils that must be abided for certain primordial beings. Because some of us are ancient. I'm not the only one of the ancient. Some of us are ancient. So there's certain things that are in place that you have to understand instead of understand. You just got to see it for what it is and, understand it. So some things are just set up how it is. You know what I mean? And you can't really do nothing about it but understand it or go against it and then fuck the cosmos up. If you want to fuck the cosmos up, go against what you got to do. If you want to mess up the balance of the universe, keep going against, especially when you're a primordial being etched in the universe. Keep going against the grain, against alignment. You're not going to do us any good down here to where the Great Mother's probably going to, take you back to source because you're not being purposeful and you're causing disalignment with the cosmos because some of us is etched in this stuff to where we move, the whole cosmos moves. We move, the clouds move. Some of us is etched in like that, man. So you gotta be on purpose, bro. You're too etched in this shit. You don't know, you forgot. But there's responsibilities that come with this, man. come with great power comes responsibility. There's things that I have to do. Dude, I gotta do certain things. There's no ifs, buts about it. Because if I'm not on purpose, dude, I'm not gonna work for the devil. Just by me being distracted, not doing what I'm supposed to do, that's working for the devil. I'm always supposed to be on purpose. Yes, I can have time to be productive and chill, but if it's something that's taken away from me, I'm working for the devil. Such as adult content, such as smoking weed excessively, just smoking weed in general, because we all know my stance on that. Just things that takes me off my path, that's working for the devil. Especially when you got this far and you know your connection with the divine. You already know. We backtrack sometimes, but sometimes enough is enough. It get to a point where you've been doing this so long, you already got the t-shirt over and over again. Well, you know what I mean? The higher you are, the harder you fall. It gets to a point where, dude, you ain't no going back, brother. Ain't no going back. We're at that point of no return, baby. Ain't no going back. You finna jump into a door, nigga. You just don't get it, folks. We finna jump into a door. So it's like, bro, you might as well lock in, bro, because there ain't no going back. There's people you can't ever talk to. There's a lot of things you can't do anymore. There's a lot of things I'll never do again. I'm locked in because I know Big Mama not playing, bro. I'm not going to be in the middle of jumping through a whole new timeline and then go back to some things I know that doesn't serve me, bro. Why would I do that? Especially when you got momentum and acceleration towards something new. Don't mess up your life doing that, brother. It is not hard to continue to go. Bro, it's been 7 days since I smoked, bro. I don't even think about the weed, bro. It's tough to sleep just for the simple fact that your body's getting used to it. But, bro, I'm not thinking about it. Dude, I got ascension symptoms from that, cutting that shit out. So you already know. You feel me? Boy, I hit a quantum jump for that bitch ass. That's all I'm finna say, nephew. That's all I'm finna say. You got me messed up. It's like when you starting to see the benefits of being on purpose, you're like, dude, there ain't no going back. Dude, there ain't no going back, bro. There's no going back. If you're not on purpose, you just start feeling funny. Don't get me wrong, you have your fun. But if that fun ain't aligned to your inner child, then that ain't your purpose either. You know what I mean? Wrapped around ego, like some ego-driven pleasures is like doing a whole bunch of things that ain't you. We all know what those are, pharmaceuticals. Like, I'll have to say, doing something out of excess and something like a crutch or a Band-Aid, that ain't truly who you are. That's not your passions. Like smoking weed on your off time, and that's all you're doing. You're not doing what you love. You're doing what you're addicted to. Let's say if you draw and you want to paint, that's doing what you love. That's on purpose. But let's say you want to go in a bathroom, go get a sock and get a Playboy magazine. Well, that's not doing what you love. That's doing what you're addicted to and what you're trying to fill a void within your being, which is ultimately going to raise your vibration lower. So, yeah, you got to watch how you move out here, man. Especially the ones that have been jumping through the gates. You can let these other people do whatever the hell they want, but come on, man. This video found you, bro. Tighten up, nephew. Tighten up, nephew. Tighten up, niece. Real spill, though, man. Because I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing better than getting what Big Mama got down for you, bro. And I've been on this path for a long time. Everybody knows what I've been through. But a nigga never got touched. I'm talking about they never touched me. That's because I'm on purpose. Touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. I'm talking about dude pointing guns at my face. I'm in hotels full of machetes, hitting cameras, poison gas. And I'm here today. Motel 6, everybody know that Motel 6 was on some bullshit. Everybody knows that. They finna kick that door now. Now that bitch finna be on TV for what they did. You feel me? I went through that bitch unscathed, dude. That's because I was on purpose. I'm talking about every day. Dude, I was in that place for 7 months. Over 3,000 hours. I did the math. Dude, I was like over 4,000 hours of trench work. Come on, dude. That's exactly what that was. And it wasn't like I couldn't leave. Big Mama said I had to anchor and go against the evil in there, dude. It was tough. I wouldn't say it was the toughest. It was just tough because it's like, dude, I want to do it a different way. I had to learn war tactics without laying a finger on somebody, and I was able to destroy that whole foundation You know what I mean? The Wicked Foundation, bro, they weren't playing fair. They were poisoning my food. They were poisoning my air. You know what I mean? They had hidden cameras everywhere. They stole my identity. They weren't playing fair, but I still managed to defeat those people because I'm on purpose, baby. There's no way one man could defeat a whole goddamn wicked system. Basically, I was going against the whole town. Ain't no way I can make that out unscathed unless I'm working with the divine. Ain't no way I can make that out unscathed. Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way. That's why you on purpose, bro. You're invincible. Yeah, bro. It may look like they did something to me, but they didn't do shit because they didn't lay a finger on me, dude. They didn't lay a finger on me, man. I promise you. Dude pointed a gun at my face, bro. I'm standing 10 toes. I'm standing 10 toes, didn't move one bit. Dude ended up driving off, and I think that dude's locked up or something bad happened to that dude. Confirmation with that sneeze. He got slimed. That just lets me know that something bad happened to that dude because his karma came up to him. As that dude is wiping snot out of his nose, that's a representation of slime. Remind me of Slime Siddle, one of his slang terms. That guy got slimed by some hood angels. You know what I mean? Because this dude put a gun up in my face. You know what I mean? Like trying to scare me, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm anointed. You're not going to fucking shake me out of my divinity. Dude ended up driving off. And I think something real bad happened to that guy. Like, you're not going to shake my faith. Dude, they've been trying to shake my faith for the longest, bro. They've been trying to shake. That's what I'm saying, bro. This, when you on purpose, boy, everything comes with you. But just by me doing that don't mean Big Mama gonna give me no big blessing. Like with money or nothing. I may get little blessings like that, but sometimes, like I said, if she think somebody, you know, I fuck up the money by myself, she's not gonna give it to me until I get my divine counterpart. That's why I'm like, shorty, I'm not trying to tell you to hurry up, but I know it's you. So just, you feel me? Like, I don't know. It's like, hey, I know I'm here. I'm going to give you space to grow. I'm patient. Oh, photo, I'm real patient. So I'm like, do your thing. You know, just don't forget about your boy. Because they're not going to give us anything unless, you know what I'm saying, being by the boom, because I already know. I had past experiences where Big Mama like, nah, you gonna have to get your shorty for this one, big boy. I'm like, all right. Cause like that kingdom spell shit sound cheesy, but no, it's the truth. They'll give you a divine inheritance with your divine counterpart because you're on purpose. You're not just finna be with anybody and get some money. That's not how it goes. You could be with a toxic person and they're gonna take all your money. You know, you gotta be with that person they made for you to be with. You don't just pick anybody. No, that's not how it works. You can't trick the universe. You can't trick Big Mama. You can't pick some gullible girl and then you think you're going to get all your goddamn money. No, you're going to have to get that little stern girl, that little girl that's probably real disciplined, the way they set up. It ain't going to be cupcakes and rainbows, but it's going to be real. It may be a little bit of cupcakes and rainbows, but it's going to have its own type of element you're going to have to work through. You know? You know what I mean? You know how Big Mama set it up. It's going to have its own set of challenges. It's going to have its own set of challenges. Yeah, it's going to have its own set of challenges. Like I said, nigga, they watching. I'm picking up on this guy. I don't know if they're gang stalking me or not, what, but like I said, we don't care. But you're going to have your own set of challenges, dude. So things ain't going to be perfect how it is, but at least you're going to get what you're supposed to get. You're not going to get it being with some nobody. They're not going to give you anything if you just pick some narcissist. Even if the narcissist thought that, because there's some narcissists that did something, but they really messed up their bloodline. I'm not going to speak on them. I'm not going to speak on what they did. Dude, I swear to God, it's paparazzi energy around me. I told y'all about that live, paparazzi energy. I'm not going to stop doing my purpose, but I'm going to call out, I'm going to call out the people staring at me because I can pick up on your energy. I ask that people kindly mind their business. I ask that people kindly mind their business because I'm not looking at you. So respect my boundaries. Respect my boundaries. But yeah, they're not just going to give you anything. They're not just going to give you anything. This dude to the right, bro, I promise you. I'm like, dude, I'm picking up on the focus. I'm like, what am I feeling? Hey, come on, man. Focus over there. Focus on what you got going on. You know? Confirmation with the ring. Yeah, dude. Focus on what y'all got going on, man. I'm on my job. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all got going on, folks. But yeah, you can't just pick anybody up off the street think you gonna get it. You not just gonna pick any bitch off the street. Every motherfucker start like, no, it ain't that easy. Not every girl, no, not every girl is meant to be with you because y'all ain't even got the link. You gotta think your ancestors gotta like each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's deeper than what you think. You just can't be with anybody, bro. Yeah, the type of people I'm connected to, they don't set things up. You know, some connections were set up before time itself. To which the ancient evil, I don't know if there's a lot, but something was set up to where it don't make sense. Like, yeah, bro, you don't get options like you think. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no options. I peeped it. Cause I remember your love life would be fucked. Your love life would be fucked up. My love life was fucked up. I'm talking about because I never was supposed to be with those people. I'm talking about even if I try to go out here right now, this girl could have the best intentions, but something's gonna happen to where it's not gonna work out. No matter what. No matter what. It's like it looked like it could be cursed, but the shoe don't fit. It's like, bro, it's like you have a specific type of key. You know what I'm saying? That key doesn't open all doors. That key opens a specific door. So if you're not sticking that key in the right door, you're not going to unlock nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like that. Trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've been doing this shit my whole life, and I peeped a pattern. I peeped a pattern with my love life. I'm not going to speak on it, but I always caught myself, man, this is that. It never worked out. Let's just say that. It never worked out. Never did. People really in their family think that they did something to you, but they don't know who you are. They don't know what you're connected to. So your family was really helping you out, protecting you in your love life, believe it or not. Because when the divine wants something to come, they're going to bring it. You were always in preparation for some people. You were always in preparation. It may seem like your love life's cursed, but it's not. It's just that you're not meant to be with anybody. That's the thing. Like me, dude, come on, bro. My energy rare. You think I'm meant to be with any type of woman? You got me fucked up. Ew. That's gross. Come on, I'm disrespecting the divine, dude. She made me a unique fucking way. I peeped it. I'm like, dude, I'm not supposed to just get us to any and every woman. You got me messed up. I'm gonna mess up my purity doing that. Same with my divine combo. She just go out here fucking with all these other niggas. I'm like, shorty, you don't do that to your divinity. Don't do that to what Big Mama made for me. I can't do that to what Big Mama made for her. I can't disrespect this vessel and just let anybody entangle with it. That's very disrespectful to the divine. I'm staying on code. My key don't work with everybody, folks. Sometimes you just gotta accept it. Yeah, my key ain't gonna stick in your door, shawty, but it's gonna stick over there. Oh, photo. I peeped it. You can tell, bro, with a key stick. Bro, you know the key fit. The key fit. Sometimes when you know the key fit, the key fit. When the key fit, the key fit. That's all we can say. We have to speak symbolic. When the key fit, and that key ain't going nowhere. When that key fit, that means that's the one. There ain't no other one. Because certain motherfuckers, that key ain't gonna work in any other door, bro. You talking to one of the ancients. I know about it. Trust me. Trust me, dude. I know about this shit. So sometimes, nigga, hey, that key ain't gonna work nowhere else. Yeah, that key ain't gonna work nowhere else, dude. They always looking at what I got going on, man. Paparazzi. I know I look good, but mind your goddamn business, people. I ain't doing nothing but minding my business and protecting my boundaries. That's it. So I advise you to do the same. But yeah, man, that key fit, there's a reason why the key fit. Because they made it specially for you, bro. That's why I respect the divine for looking out for me and protecting my love life. And I never went out there and made a mess of myself. I have no kids, dude. Dude, I never had a girlfriend in my life. Thank fucking God. That's the great mother, though. You had your little flings when you're in, around 18 and shit. But dude, I was protected. She was making sure I didn't get caught up. Dude, I'm giving thanks, dude, because, dude, I see it. Dude, I'm looking at what people go through. People got kids with people they don't even want kids with, dude. Come on, man. I ain't got no kids. Yeah, I had to cut off weirdos in the past, but they ain't on my back now. I ain't fucking with them. It's a gift. That was a gift. Dude, that was a fucking gift from the gods. That was a gift from the fucking gods to protect my love life. Because I always knew something was different. I'm like, it just seemed like these girls, it just didn't seem right. Something felt off. Because something just felt real off. I'm like, oh, that's why. That's why it felt off. You're not meant to be none of these weirdos. You're not meant to be with none of these weirdos. That's another thing. You know you're meant to be with somebody that'll try to make you homosexual. No disrespect. But that can be a tool from the enemy, because if you got a specific one and there ain't no other way around it, they'll try to make you homosexual to try to get you, you know what I'm saying? To never make you like women again. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that, because that's just what they do, bro. That's just what they do, man. They don't, you know what I mean? It's so weird. I don't even want to talk about it. They're trying to make you homosexual, bro. It's so weird, dude. There's nothing wrong with being that, but if you got a specific person, OT, you could be gay. I don't think that's in a contract, buddy. So you kind of got to go against that energy. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to be gay when they cook something up for you, buddy. You know, you ain't supposed to be fucking these trannies, nephew. I know it sounds good, nephew, but you ain't supposed to be fucking these trannies. You know what I mean, nigga? He's supposed to be, you know what I mean? You can't even have kids with that shit, dude. You playing around. You having dookie love at that point. You know what I mean? That's the devil, man. The devil is trying to replicate divinity. Yeah. Dude, there's a monitoring spirit in here, man. Yes, dude, there's a monitoring spirit. You know what I do? I just tell them to keep listening. Keep listening, nephew. Because I got something coming for you next. But yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro, they're trying to get you gay. It starts when you were a kid. It starts with you messing up your innocence, because when they know you're meant for somebody, they're going to mess with your innocence ever since you're a kid. They're going to mess with you. They're going to mess with you. They're going to mess with you, bro. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. They messed with me when I was a kid, dude. They try to get me all fucked up when I was a kid. I'm like, dude, that didn't work. I healed from it because I'm like, that's just the enemy, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just the enemy trying to fuck up my head before I know who I am. It's just unfortunate how the devil work on this planet. But yes, a lot of that stuff is uncalled for, but they just know that stuff happens on this planet. It's something you have to get through, unfortunately. You get in touch, you know how that shit go, man. We don't need to talk about that gore shit. But yeah, man, that's the way to try to get you. That's the way to try to get you, not on your path, bro. Because if you meant to be with somebody and you're on that gay shit and you're not supposed to be on that, bro, you're gonna block your path. No disrespect to the LGBT, but we're talking about the ones that's on purpose. You can't be out here trying to suck something that you ain't supposed to suck, nephew. Real spill though. You're going against your purpose. Leave that tranny shit alone, bro. I'm talking about the ones that know they're called to rise, bro. And you're over here in your dysfunctional cycles. You leave that alone. Because you know that ain't you. If you can't do it out in the public and let people know what you're doing, if you don't feel confident enough to let people know what you're doing, then that's how you know there's some demonic shit you're doing. You feel ashamed for what you're doing. So that's how you know that's not in your highest good. So leave that stuff alone, man. Leave all that messing with other dudes and dresses alone, bro, because it's confusing you, man. There's a reason why I'm talking like this. Because there's some people that is confused right now, man. And it's messing with you. So I'm just like, you get out of that energy, bro, because you probably got a counterpart or something. They divine trying to get you blessed. And you over there playing around and shit. You over there playing around, man. Don't be out here playing around, man. That's like I said, purpose over pleasure. It's purpose over pleasure over here, nephew. We ain't bullshitting. We ain't out here playing with ourselves, dude. We ain't out here playing with these men in dresses. No disrespect. We ain't playing with these transgenders, bro. We're not doing that. And I love transgenders, but some of us are on. We're connected to people, and there ain't no other way. Like some of us, I can tell, bro. The more ancient you are, and what I get from you, not everybody, might just fucking be me, but I have to speak like that because there's somebody out there that understands this. So I have to speak like that. There ain't no other way. Like I said, you have a specific key sometimes. That key ain't gonna work with any other door. That key ain't gonna work in that dude butt. But that key might work in that other girl's yin yang. I'm dead ass, bro. I have to put jokes in it. I gotta put jokes in it while I'm telling you the truth. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a skit. Do you know? You just don't know, bro? The type of things over here for a lot of people, bro. I'm in a public place with monitoring spirits because everywhere I go, there's always somebody trying to follow me, dude. As I'm talking, there's somebody over here trying to listen in, like I'm gonna tell the government secrets. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell them something that can change their life. Like, dude, I'm gonna tell you to get a life. Get a life. You know what I mean? Get a life and yeah, get a girlfriend because I ain't gay. Let's just say that. But yeah, buddy, that key ain't gonna work. I peeped it. That's all. Like, yo, I don't even look at these bitches. I'm like, yo, I'm just sticking to myself because I know when the time comes, my girl gonna come. These other people ain't worth it. I'm like, appearances don't even move me unless it's from your person or something. Appearances don't move me no more because it's the essence. You're gonna know when you found that key, that door, because you the spirit gonna let you know, like, yo, the key works for that person. The key works for that person, and then that woman gonna be like, he's gonna open your doors. He's gonna open your doors. Spirit lets you know. I swear to God. Like the other day, remember I told you, you're going to know who your person is in 72 hours. Let's just say, spirit don't miss. So I know some people got the information that they needed because spirit came to me after that prophecy. So I know spirit came for you, bro. So let's just, like spirit ain't going to have no doubt surrounding nothing that you're questioning. Spirit always going to tell you the truth about what you need to know. So you just got to trust the divine and trust the timing that they give you what you need to know. Because they're going to give you the information that you need to, to continue your path with knowing instead of just being misled off the path. And you always get confirmation from spirit. And then you can sense things. You can sense things, man. You can sense things like, oh, okay. But I'm telling you, bro, you got to be on purpose. And Big Mama, and let's just say your purpose is walking this path alone or doing whatever you got to do on your path right now. Confirmation when I say this. You know how the divine gives you something on your heart? And you start thinking about it, and then it becomes a snowball effect, or next thing you know, you have the motion for it. That's the divine giving you the plan, and next thing you know, when you start just accepting that plan for what it is, divine will give you something in order for you to execute the plan. So even with the ideas that you get can be purposeful, meaning like you're just seeing how willing you are with that idea, that concept, and that's just your purpose all along. You don't even know that ain't just a thought. No, they put that seed in you to see what you're gonna do with it. Next thing you know, you're in a whole new country. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're in a whole new country, dude. I swear to God, that's how the divine works. They're trying to see how obedient you are and how willing you are to do what you got to do without even knowing the full ins and outs of that, the end of the tunnel in terms of, the impact you're going to make. Because I didn't know going in the Motel 6, I was going to be seeing the devil like 50 times, seeing the devil regularly. So I had to walk that path though. Meaning like, you know what I mean? Hey, sometimes you just gotta, I didn't know what that would entail. But that's more of the negative connotations. In terms of like breakthrough experiences, you're not going to know too much of what it has, and what's to come at the end of that mountain. So sometimes you got to walk the path. That was a little negative. It's not going to be like that for this shit. That was people don't do what I do. I'm the chosen one, so we got to do some fucked up shit sometimes. Let's just say that. Sometimes I got to do some fucked up shit. Because if a regular person do it, I bet you they wouldn't make it. No, they wouldn't make it out of that experience. That was one of the most weirdest times of my life. Meaning, like, dude, if you eat the wrong food, you might die. If you smell the air, you might die. I was just anointed. I could go through it. These people couldn't go through that. They're not anointed. They probably die. I'm telling you, bro. I was eating fentanyl food. I was drinking fentanyl water. They poisoned my air. They had hidden cameras. So that was a death mission to be in there. But somehow I prevailed. Stayed in there 7 months. Not a finger was laid on me. No falsely thrown in prison. You know what I mean? No drugs in my system. Didn't do because I was just a pothead in there. They had all type of drugs in there, dude. Didn't do not one drug but weed. Never bought weed in that motherfucker. So you people just got to give me my credit that I know how to move, nigga. And I took down a whole goddamn wicked system. They don't give me my credit. It was just me and God, bro. There was nobody else helping me. Just me and God. So, hey, that's all I got to say, nigga. That's why I know niggas can't stop me. And these niggas can watch. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But if a whole goddamn government couldn't stop me, what do you think a person with eyes that's just staring at me what can do? Dude, they'll get obliterated by aliens before they touch me. You feel me? Like, son, you just walk your path, bro. Who gives a fuck? That's what I'm on. Who gives a fuck? Because Big Mama got something for their ass. If somebody get too close, Big Mama got them. Because that's what happened to these niggas. When they got too close, Big Mama got them. Because they ain't got touched. You know how many people came with intentions to take me out on this planet and they never touched me and they never got to me? That's how you know this shit legit. Just walk your path, bro. Just walk your path, man. Just walk your path and everything will follow, bro. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. They still haven't been able to touch me. They will never be able to touch me. I'm talking about snipers, dude. Gang stalking. Come on, dude. Energy weapons. Come on, dude. All type of shit. I'm on purpose, unscathed. Unscathed. Even when I didn't feel like it. I got up and I did it. Even when I'm like, I didn't understand it, I did it. So yeah, man. You on your purpose comes with perks. You may not get the blessings, you may not get what you want all the time, but you get what you need. You definitely get a bulletproof vest for the divine chosen one. Not everybody got that juice. Many are called, but few are chosen. But the ones that know they're chosen on the path, bro, just stay on it. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how hard it leads. Just do it. If you complete it, trust me, brother, you're gonna be trust me, because when I completed it, dude, I felt this fulfillment. It feels so good to be able. I took down a whole goddamn wicked RICO organization, because that was a big organization that was going on for years. They were doing that wicked shit for years. Casey, Doug, Heather, Lula, Lance have been doing that shit for years. I come in there, I was their target. The predator becomes prey. How does that work? I was the prey. How did I become the predator? Exactly. Now they're the fucking prey. Now they're going to jail. Now they finna get their doors kicked in. Now they're battling drugs. Now they finna be homeless on the streets. You see how the roles reverse? Yeah. Walk on your purpose, because even the people at the top gonna fall. Even the people at the top are gonna fall. Nobody can touch you when you're on your purpose. Nobody can touch you, bro. Not even the government. The government been trying to kill me. I even got the government on my side, boy. They ain't gonna believe it, but I promise you that. I promise you that. Like, the right ones in the government working with me. That's Papa Set, though. Shout out to Papa Set. That's all I'm finna say. Papa Set hooked that up. You know what I'm saying? That's Papa Set. That's Pop. That's Big Paw. That's Pawpaw. You know Papa set shit up for your boy. You know Papa said he just gonna let me down here without a little bit of help. You know? That's what I'm saying. You stand on your shit, The Great Mother will even make your enemies work for you, bro. I wouldn't even say all the cops are my enemy, but just in general, cops are just got a bad rap. So let's just keep it how I said it initially. He even make some of your enemies work for you, boy. When they say you'll have your enemies at your footstool, he meant that. He meant that, nephew. He meant that. And now Casey's finna go to prison. That's if she don't overdose because she's on the run. Emotionally, physically, she's on the run because she's at a court date. She's gone. They know what she did. They're probably going to give her like 50 years just for the simple fact that there's insurance policies that she cashed in on overdoses that she committed. You know, she is responsible for like over 10 people's overdoses. You know what I mean? She got money all 10 times over the years. So this cold case is connected to her nonprofit organization. There's things that these people, certain people knew that they didn't say nothing. If I know this, I know they know it. If I know about it, they should know about it. And that's just sad because if they knew about it, they turned a blind eye. As soon as I known about her sacrificing people, dude, I told the right people. I didn't let that sit in my stomach, dude. That's not right to keep that type of information in. When you know people are wicked and they did some fucked up shit to other innocent people, you better let people know that. That ain't right. That ain't right. You ain't supposed to be out here hurting the innocent, taking people out for money. You better let the right people know that. You know, ain't no such thing as snitching when you're not involved in no criminal things. And you know people are being sacrificed. No, you go tell. You go tell. You go tell the right people so they can be taken care of. Because these people are not good for the community. These people are out here secretly trying to take people out. That's not safe for our kids. That's not safe for the innocent. So you better that people think I'm a snitch. No, these people don't belong out here. Confirmation with that horn. These people don't belong out here. These people are taking people out because, dude, they were trying to take me out. They put an insurance policy on me, but I'm still here. I'm still here, dude. They put an insurance policy out on me, dude. I'm still here, but they finna go to prison, though. I promise you, mark my words. You finna go to prison. You finna go to prison along with the chief. That's all I'm finna say. There's conspiracy written all over the police department. There's conspiracy written all over the police department. We all know y'all was working together. That's what the purpose of it exposed the whole goddamn city, nigga. That's all my purpose did was just expose the corruption in this whole city. That's exactly what I did. And connect to how and see how interconnected it was, nigga. And they still weren't able to touch me, nephew. They still not gonna be able to. That's what I'm saying. Just walk your path, man. Walk your path, bro. Walk your goddamn path, because these niggas ain't gonna touch shit. These niggas ain't gonna touch me even if they wanted to. They can listen, they can do all what they want, but you can't do the work. How about you listen and do the work? Exactly. You just gonna be a monitoring spirit. You just gonna work for the devil. And you by you working with the devil, I hope you know you're not gonna be around for long. You only got maybe less than a month if you're working with the devil and you're around me and you're a son. Because the enemy's taking their own people out. So you better be ready for what's to come. And I don't just talk. If I was just talking, bro, they would have been took me out. Because I run with primal forces of truth. The things I say, yeah, they roll, the spirit will always roll up on me and clarify what I say. Because, you know, if you got a certain type of energy and you just saying anything, dude, I can lead kids off a cliff. You know what I mean? That's why when you speak, you got to speak with truth and authority. So everything I say must be clear. It must be prophetic. It must be the truth. You won't let me just talk and act like I know what I'm talking about and I don't know what I'm talking about. I will go to prison. I'll be accused of something because you being fake. I'm a real nigga. They touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. That's all I'm finna say on that tip. That just lets you know, nigga, I'm the truth. I'm the truth. I'm the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm the truth and only but the truth, bro. I'm literally the truth. I'm literally the truth. I'm telling you, bro. These people are going bye-bye. Maisha Payton. You're going to prison for taking on my Uncle Eli. You took on my Auntie Anita. You took on Uncle Greg. My Uncle Marshall. You're in the conspiracy of your own goddamn brother's death, so I hope you get ready to go to prison, dude. That's coming on. All this stuff is coming on. This was all a part of the purpose. That's what I'm saying. Do your purpose. They can't touch you. I'm talking about my own family was taking out my own goddamn family members, boy. Come on now. And I'm exposing them. They still weren't able to touch me. And I'm still speaking on it. When they say touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, they mean that. When you're on your purpose, not even the devil can touch you. Because all he can do is put you in fear. And that don't even work with me, nigga. These niggas, I put a gun out on my face. Nigga, I ain't scared of shit. Nigga, I was in a motel full of government workers. Meaning like undercover CIA agents and shit, Freemasons all around me, nigga. Hey, come on, boy. I wasn't scared one bit. Dude, they could come in my room any second and do weird shit. Nigga, I wasn't scared one bit. They ain't do shit. That's what I'm saying. But when you're on your purpose, niggas can't fuck with you, dude. And if you got a divine counterpart, bro, and like you guys should have no fear to be together because, dude, just think how my protection is by myself on purpose. You know how I went through all that, dude. When you're with your counterpart, it's 100 times even better because you're actually doing you're being with the person they told you to be with. You're with that one person that your key is meant to be with. Your protection is going to be out the woo-wham. That's why they be sending you the same bitch you let go of because they do not want you to be with your one. They do not want to see you be with your one. That's why I'm like, dude, I'm confident in my bitch. I'm like, bitch, don't worry. My mind ain't fleeting. You know who you is. My vibe ain't fleeting. I'm focused. Just do what you got to do. I'll leave you the space to grow. But just know I'm chilling. Because I know ain't nobody else is for me. They already gave me my confirmation, so I'm just sitting my black ass down. You know what I mean? Ain't that, yeah, nigga, I'm just locked the fuck in. Until Big Mama ready for me to jump. Cause I already know. This is by me having it in my head. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna be hella protected. Cause I'm still in my purpose of living my divine counterpart space to get her shit together until she come forward. This by me waiting is purposeful and powerful. So you already know my protection gonna ramp up. You already know. That's why, yeah, even in my purpose of preparation and waiting, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be blessed. Because I'm allowing her to get her shit together and I'm not over here trying to run for some fucking weak ass love. You know, I'm over here just waiting for her grounded love. Like, that shit's actually gonna last forever. That shit gonna last fucking forever because niggas don't know who I am. Shit, bitch, we come together, we lead together, bitch. So, hey, I know you can't wait because you just don't know. This is some shit we gonna remember. But we finna have a blast. That's all I'm finna say. Motherfuckers don't like it, but we finna have a blast. We finna have a blast. Oh, photo. Yeah, I'm always in my purpose, dude. They hate it. I'm talking about every day, dude. Even when I was in the trenches, every day. When I was outside in the cold, every day. Purpose. 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 People judge me so much. People think I'm this, people think I'm that, but they don't know underneath the divine is working behind me. And then they end up messing up blessings in their life because they judge me too hard. Do you know how many people fucked up from judging me too hard? Yeah, people don't see the bigger picture with me. There's a bigger picture with me, man. You don't see it, you miss your mark forever. Straight up. There's a lot of people that judge me this, that, and the third, but that's their problem. Take that up with Big Mama. But, you know, yeah, every day was on my purpose, bro. Every day. I'm talking about for years, dude. For years, bro, I was on this path, bro. I'm talking about for years, dude. You can look at my line of work. Dude, I've been doing this shit for a grip. I'm talking about 5 years, probably more than that. Bro, it started like what, 2018 is when I consciously, 2018, like after high school type stuff, like Shaman Truth, Shaman Truth, the first shadow, E.G. Fisker guide. You can even still look it up to this day, nephew. Like, you can even still look it up to this day, boy. I've been doing this shit for a grip. Yeah. Purpose. Yeah, I had my fun, but purpose. You ain't gonna touch me. I put
I put my life on it, you ain't gonna touch me. I put my life on, I put it on Papa Seth's reign. I put it on his fucking chair in the inferno, motherfucker, you not gonna touch us. I put it on his goddamn ranking, you not gonna touch me. Confirmation, boy. You ain't gonna touch his crown, for I'll put the crown on. But I'll put it on, yeah, we put his crown on the line. These niggas ain't gonna touch me. The same nigga that put his crown on the line is the same nigga that's protecting me. So that's all I'm finna say. That's all I'm finna say. Niggas think Papa said fake. But Papa said my dad, and he'll fuck you up if you fuck with his son. So solid say, so solid be. Straight up. You know, you're looking at the eyes of royalty. I peeped it. Nigga, royalty, boy. Primal royalty. Get it together, nephew. Get it together, nephew. But yeah, man. Just be on your purpose, bro. Be on your purpose, bro. Because you get blessings in them. If you have a divine counterpart, whether it's an ancient evil, like what that means is, because some of us are attached to somebody you can't shake. That's what that means. Like you kind of gotta be with them. Or you want to do it alone, and I don't know. Some people, you gotta be with that person because they made you to be so lovable with somebody. Like you'd be a fool not to be with that person, dummy. But there's some people with they got that free will aspect, confirmation, you know, where blah blah blah. Because it's different for everybody. There's some souls out here from Earth that got that weird shit, confirmation. Because I'm not from Earth. I'm from the primal realm. We go deeper. But before this shit was even made, even thought of. We were out here fucking and shit. Before the first humans were even made, we were out there giving, you know what I'm saying? Fucking on another planet somewhere. So these guys, they might have a couple options, but certain niggas, and you only got one option. If you ain't with her, you gotta be by yourself. If you ain't with him, you by yourself. I don't make this shit up. It's an ancient evil. You can peep it. You can peep it. When you elevate, when you ascend, you unlock secrets to your own path. That's all I'm finna say. And I know there's ancient evils out there. I don't know all the ancient evils, but I know a little bit of the ancient evils. You know what I mean? Because as I ascend, I unlock secrets of myself. But I do know there's ancient evils that you know, as you awaken and you ascend, confirmation, you got responsibilities that were always there. So you'll be like, you feel like you got some new obligation to do something. Well, that's because you're remembering the ancient evil pacts that you made with Big Mama before you even incarnated here. Straight up. Yeah, man. Dude, the enemy is attacking my stomach, bro. He's trying to get me to shut the fuck up. Dude, my stomach just shut out of the blue. I'm like, dude, fuck this goddamn enemy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I got a feeling this video might have like 200 views. This bitch is gonna blow up. I got a feeling it's gonna blow up. But yes, like there's different types of souls, there's different type of connections. So, you know, yeah, it is. It's very, very, but I can tell. They're not gonna give you what you're looking for, meaning like long-term stability, unless you're with that person that you can sustain it with. Because that person needs you and you need them, believe it or not. Believe it or not, because I guess I do have a reproductive organ for me to use it, right? So you kind of need something to use that with, because what do you have? What can we say that is appropriate? What do you have $1.50 for? oh my God. What do you have $1.50 for if you're not using it? You feel me? Like, come on. What does she have? I'm going to say this without getting in trouble. What does she have, you know, that deep mystery down there, and if you can't uncover it, you know what I mean? Come on, that don't even make sense. If that's the case, you would have been on another planet with nobody with your ass. Or you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, sometimes you got to unify. Some people ain't supposed to be with nobody because that's your karma, bitch. So you just got to read the room. What time is it? I gotta go. Hey man, I gotta go, bro. The time's flying, dude. I gotta go. I'm just noticing it's getting a little dark outside, but yeah, man. Gotta be on purpose, and you gotta be with your person in order if you want the big shit. Because they're gonna keep you grounded, and you're gonna keep them grounded too. So y'all need each other, and you gotta be on purpose to receive. Like if I'm not on purpose, Big Mama not gonna give me no money because I'm not just supposed to help myself. I'm supposed to go in the trenches and help niggas. You know what I mean? Like Haiti. I'm supposed to go to different places of the earth and help them little niggas out. She's not gonna give me no money just for myself. She's always gonna give me money to help other people that's in need. That's purpose right there. Let's just say I get $600 and I'm in Haiti. Dude, I'm gonna probably take 500 of them dollars and see if I can help the children of Haiti, because I know I can get another 600. But with that 500, I'm gonna see what can I use it, what can I do to make that seem like $2,000 in Haiti, that type of shit. You know what I mean? Because some of us, what you're called to do when something is released, you're supposed to help the ones in need, believe it or not, because other people don't have the heart like you to do it. Some people ain't got the heart like me to help the ones that don't ask for help, that need it. So when the time come, I got the compassion and assertiveness to help the ones in need that I'm intuitively guided to help. So yeah, just always act on purpose, no matter how cliche it seems, you know, because sometimes you got to wear your heart on your sleeve on your purpose. You know what I mean? It just depends, man. Don't ever feel like you're doing too much because you're on purpose. Big Mama don't want you to feel like you're doing too much, you know, because sometimes you got to be a sweetheart. Hate to be that weird dude, but sometimes you got to be a big teddy bear. You don't know what anybody's going through out here, man. So you just always want to be the embodiment that feels like you're fulfilling that state, that moment. You always want to be on purpose, no matter what, because it's worth it in the end, man. Trust me, you get everything in the end when you're on purpose for Big Mama, bro. I'm telling you, my life changed. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about what I needed the most. I needed to be my own energy. I needed to leave all the vices alone. I wanted to be myself. It's because I followed the path. I'm not addicted to nothing. I love my cigarettes, man. I love tobacco. Look, I'm a Native American. Come on, man. I'm Papa Legba is in me, so dude, I gotta smoke a little bit of tobacco. But other than that, dude, I'm good. I have no addictions. That was because of the great mother. I was on my purpose. That's all I'm finna say. The things that she blessed me with, you can't even see, nigga. Straight up. So I'm gonna always stay on my purpose, man, regardless. Whatever they say, I'm gonna stay on my purpose because I got blessed. She gives me my blessings. Look at the glow. Do you see the fucking glow? I see why they watch me and they're obsessed, because they know what type of level I'm on. There's nobody in Peoria that's like me. There's nobody on this earth like me. I'm 1 in a trillion. I'm 1 in a billion, motherfucker. Well, it's 2 in a billion, because the only person that's kind of like me is my bitch. That's 2 out of 8 billion motherfuckers. Other than that, nigga, hey, you feel me? But other than that, bitch, nobody else. Respectfully, maybe my kid a little bit. Maybe Papa Set. So 3 out of a billion. Because, you know, I'm his son, God damn it, and that's your girl. That's the one that I'm supposed to be with. So 3 out of 8 billion people are kind of like me, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I'm a rare motherfucker. I get it. I get why people act like that, dude. There's nobody like me here. That's why I'm a little cutthroat with these people, because they don't know how to treat people. You got to put people in their place when there's only one you. Because you got to show people how you treat you, because they've never seen a you before. They never witnessed a you before. So you got to put people in their proper place when it comes to you. Dude, you know how I'm speaking? This is spirit talking, because when I let spirit talk and I don't get away with spirit, I even be wild myself on my delivery. Thanks to the Big Mama, boy. Thanks to Big Mama, Papa Set, and my higher self, and my spiritual team. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I got to go, man. This is your boy, Shaman Truth. I'm out. You know, if you want to send a cash donation to your boy, EG Fisker 1, EJJIFISKER 1, all lowercase with the 1 at the end, though. But I'm out, man. Like I said, purpose over pleasure, man. Purpose over pleasure, my boy. I'm not in the Illuminati. Dude, we took the Masons to school years and years and years ago. This was, hey, nigga, I see what you don't see. This is, nigga, I keep the secrets to myself. This is primal power. This is, nigga, you can't get shit over me. Nigga, I'm awakened, third eye open. Nigga, I see your dumb ass. Primal power. Nigga, shut the fuck up. We can't say too many secrets. They stole our shit. I will never be a Freemason. I will never get my back broke in for no dollar. Put that on my life. I will never be a Freemason. I'm a master Mason through blood because of my neuromelanin, not because I did rights and I got my back broke in, all right? I'm not no goddamn wicked Mason. I'll never be no Freemason. Let's get that clear. But that's your boy. I'm out. Peace.